This is the most legendary map, the Temple of Notch, made almost 12 years ago. But this doesn't look good enough. I want something that looks cooler, something better, something bigger. Well, maybe not bigger, but there's one tiny little problem. I'm broke as fuck. So I punched down a tree, and then eliminated the ender dragon. Got the elytra, enchanted mending on all my gear, and made an enderman farm. It's already been like 6 hours. Now that I'm all set, I need to find a place to build this thing. I need to find a pretty tall valley with mountains on either side of a river, which should be pretty easy to do. Holy moly, finally! I made a list of everything I wanted to do for this project. That way it looks like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. The first thing on my list was to recreate the original notch head so I have something to build off of. However, there's one tiny problem. I'm not very good at making heads. Luckily, I found a screenshot of the face that outlined every block in a darker color, making it easier for me to count the blocks and build it one for one. I have some stone and dirt, but I don't think this is enough. Oh, I thought I fell into like the void or something like that. Okay, I think I got enough stone and dirt to complete the face. Disclaimer, it wasn't even close. And after emptying a shulker box, that's all I have completed. So I got more stone and dirt and, you guessed it, continued building Notch. And after like 3 hours of staring at a goddamn screenshot, there is the original head complete. Now I can finally move on to the next stage of this project, which is to build the rest of the map. But first I need to create 3 different farms, the first being the cobblestone farm. Now I have more cobblestone than Mr. Beast has subscribers. Don't fact check that. But I need a lot of iron, and there are 2 methods I could use to get the iron I need. I could either mine it like a loser, or I could farm it like a boss. Introducing the second farm, the iron farm. This isn't even near the most efficient iron farm out there, but hey, it works for me. I just gotta sit in this little box here, and the iron farm should be doing its thing. And after AFKing at the iron farm, I got a decent amount, so I moved on to building my third and final farm, the slime farm. So let's head to a swamp. There you go, and now let's build this farm. No. Oh my gosh, I built this in the wrong spot. You may have noticed that I haven't been wearing a totem despite the fact that I'm literally in hardcore mode. But I was confident that nothing was going to go wrong. Oh! What? I only had 1 life, meaning I couldn't respawn and would have to restart. Or at least I should have. You see, every time you leave a Minecraft world, it saves the state of said Minecraft world. However, it can be bypassed by simply crashing the game using the task manager app. And because a Minecraft world is automatically saved every 5 minutes, crashing the game and reopening the world would take me back to the last saved state of the world. So I took 1 last breath and opened up the world. Please say it didn't autosave, please say it didn't autosave, please say it didn't autosave, please say it didn't. Oh! So I continued building the slime farm. And after a while, it was complete. So the slime spawn here and go towards the iron golem, but they go through this portal and end up in the nether, where I have a portal above the nether roof. And then after 15 seconds, they come back here where I can just eliminate them. And once I had more slime balls than I have subscribers, please subscribe, I could finally start working on the rest of the map. But there's one tiny little problem. I'm really bad at building. Like really bad. Worse than a 2-year-old. So I looked up how to be a better builder on YouTube and found nothing. So I had to freestyle the rest of the map. Oh no. So I planned out how I wanted the map to look. I want the map to start off where I built this man-made cave, and that will lead to a pathway that will split in 2 different directions. And next to these pathways, I want to build a few hills as well. So with the plan planned out, I started to fill in and build out the different segments. No! But after a while, I was getting pretty bored of building things, cause who likes to build? So I started working on the entrance to the mountain, I guess. In the original video, it looks like the dude drops an item into a wishing well, which opens up a flush piston door leading to some dark hall. But first I actually have to build the mountain since I kind of just have a cobblestone wall right now. So after spending 45 minutes trying to make the mountain look like it wasn't built by a 6-year-old, I finally finished it. So I tried my best to recreate the wishing well door using the redstone knowledge I have. So we drop an item into the wishing well, and would you look at that, it actually works. So the way this works is by having 6 hoppers all leading into a chest, which will then give a comparator output, which runs into a repeater, then into a post extender, which extends the post into the comparator. Get that weak stuff out of here! Now I need to finish up the pathways. And there you go, completely done for now. Now remember how hard it was for me to build the mountain? Well, now I have to build another mountain that was like at least 5 times bigger. So I spent 2.5 hours building such a big mountain. Why did I build this? But I finally had it complete and it is looking real handsome if I do say so myself. Now back to the entrance to the mountain. In the original video, once the dude opened up the door, he seemed to walk down a flight of stairs, but honestly that's really boring. I could also use ladders, but like come on, they're even more boring. But you know what isn't boring? A flying machine. If you don't know what a flying machine is, it's a machine that can fly. And after spending like 2 hours of creating weird noises, I finally completed the elevator. Now you might be like, why are there so many furnaces? And to be honest, I don't quite know myself. I'm joking, it's because they're one of the few blocks in the game that don't stick to slime blocks and can't be pushed by pistons. But what's the point of having an elevator if it leads to nowhere? So I built a hole that led out to the balcony that the player would stand on when they want to look at the amazing notch head. In the original video, the notch head would open his eyes. However, mine is kind of just sitting there meditating with his eyes closed. So I'll have to make his eyes open every time the player walks onto the balcony. So it's time for some audience participation. Fill in the blank. That means I will have to do A, more redstone, B, more redstone, C, more redstone, or D, all of the above. It's a trick question, none of these. The correct answer is actually a lot more redstone. God dang it. And there you go, it should work. Oh wait, his eyes won't shut off. And there you go, now they actually work. All of this is really cool, but my notch head looks exactly the same as the notch head in the original video, and the point of the video is to transform the notch head, not recreate it. So I gotta get some leaves, and now I need like a ton of leaves. So let's get a ton of leaves. Get it? Yeah, there's no joke. Some vines and some cobblestone. And now I can try to make this look better. And oh, that looks so good. But I still think the redstone is lacking a little. So I built another machine. And if we walk onto the pressure plates, it should. Yes, that's what I like to see. Now what's the point of this? To be completely honest, I don't know. I just wanted to build this. Now I just gotta do the finishing touches, which is to extend the path, get jump scared by 2 creepers, build a few amazing tall trees, and build a wall on the cliff. And with the final few bone meal that wrapped up the new and improved Temple of Notch.